is Max Access, where Mackenzie Barwell takes you closer to members of Forge FC off the pitch on the Forge Audio Network.
I think it's fairly
Yeah.
Pretty good at it. A young talent.
Like me.
Are
we on the record? I'm going to use this for my portfolio. I'm going to post that clip on LinkedIn.
Just a glowing recommendation from Captain's Log.
Yeah. That's going to be in my... What's that thing at the end of your resume when you put...
You're asking the wrong...
References. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah. I'm just going to insert this clip.
What is a resume? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Worked at the Olive Press. Not a big deal.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about asking you what your first job was, but I feel like we've had this conversation already.
Yeah, Olive Press. Made that place tick.
Did you do dishes?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was there for morale, though. Just moving up the chain.
Oh, fully. Yeah. Is that like a knockoff Olive Garden situation?
I don't know. I think they might think they're a little classier than the Olive Garden, which is it's a tough guy. Olive Garden's too good.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Fair. Is this place in Oakville?
Yeah, still exists.
Okay, because I'm.
They probably have my jersey up. I don't know.
Oh my! In the
it's not a jersey though. It's just like it's like the shirt that I wore. Yeah.
I'm going up for dinner with my parents tonight. Told them I made a reservation somewhere. Have not.
Nice. Well,
maybe
Olive Press.
Maybe this is the place.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Well, how would you know? You were just washing dishes.
I mean, I obviously ate all the food.
No, yeah, that's true. I guess they would do that.
What else? You think I'm gonna
Sorry.
work?
Yeah. How long do you work there?
3 weeks, maybe.
What?
There was a conflict. There was a sports conflict.
Right. Other priorities. Yeah. Sure.
It didn't last very long.
Well, you learn things, work ethic, morale increasing.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I just went in there and had everyone just top shape right away. It's a well-oiled machine just because they hired yours truly.
You were the oil.
Yeah.
In that machine.
Honestly, it was just a rudderless ship before I got there.
Okay, let's move on here. Listen, Kyle, thank you so much for joining me again. This is our second Max Access, I think. Right? You've been on before.
Yeah.
That, for me, was a scary experience, though.
Why?
Because I had the script flip for me for the first time. You just kept putting everything back on me.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you recall?
Mm-hmm.
How's your comfortability levels now? Your season 2 of the Captain's Log?
Same as before.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you were actually just natural. You're just so naturally gifted right out the gate. You were just right there.
Yeah, that's what everyone says about me.
It is funny, though. I can't lie.
What?
The podcast. It's really funny. I tune in very regularly. I've told you that before.
Thank you.
Enjoyed the drone drama episode.
Crazy. You like how we just wildly speculate with zero facts?
Oh my god!
That's what journalism's about, isn't it?
That's what it's about.
See, I tell you everything you need to know.
This guy's like, sure, you could do a program or
what do you want?
You do a master's, but come on now.
Honestly.
Did you see that there is now a 6-point deduction for that?
That feels harsh, and I really hope they go out and beat Columbia and just shove it in everyone's face.
Well, I was going to ask your take on that because I remember.
That's my take.
Who's your producer / background person?
David Butko.
Oh, is that who it is?
Louis' better brother.
That's...
Yeah. Heard it here first.
Shout out David, not Louis. Sorry. Yeah. When did that start?
He's been, since we've been doing it all remotely, he's been the man behind the scenes.
I loved the active updates. Yeah. Because I think real time you found out that Bev got the boot.
Oh, yeah. We still have done zero digging into what's going on.
So you're just finding out as you're going.
Yeah, I found out yesterday about the 6-point deduction, and that just felt ridiculous.
Well, they appealed it too. I don't know if you saw that.
So this is all just happening while they're playing the tournament.
Yes. However, to your point, you said you thought they'd go on a run. They beat France. Stoppage
galvanized.
Time. Come on, group.
They're coming
galvanized.
together. Yeah. See, they probably listen to the podcast.
Oh, 100%. They probably did.
These two, they got our back.
Yo, that was pregame?
Yeah.
Just honestly, in the locker room.
They just popped it up.
Everybody just dialed.
Yeah. They're all flustered, and then they just heard mine and Mitch's take. And they're like, you know what? We'll do it for them.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully that appeal is successful. But
yeah, I mean, either way, if they win, they're through, no? Regardless.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There's something that happened yesterday I wanted to tell you about. That's kind of why I thought, okay, it'd be good to have Kyle on today.
Here we go.
Yesterday, it's actually not that deep. It's just kind of random and funny.
Okay.
Yesterday, I went to Toronto to watch our men's basketball team at McMaster play a D1 school at TMU. And I get a text after I left the building from your good friend Ashton Morgan saying, "Are you at this game right now?" And I was like, "What the hell? I didn't see him."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, I was there. Where were you?" And I guess he was like across the gym. Didn't want to like make a scene and just obviously scream at me. So, anyways, we just like briefly chatted. He said his cousin was on the team at Mac. I was like, "Okay, sick." And then he goes, "Also, are you injured? Like, is everything okay? It looks like you have a limp."
You walking around with a peg leg? What's going on?
A limp, Kyle.
Just walking with some swagger?
I don't like. What is that about?
You went into the big city and you're just like, I'm just gonna walk.
Her, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Just walking into the building. That's what you do now?
Do I have a crip walk?
I don't know. That's wild.
I
don't know if that's something you want people to like saying about you though. A walk with a limp.
No, but the thing, like the fact that it was that obvious that he went out of his way to ask me if I was injured.
Ashton Morgan, what a legend. He's the best.
Does it look like?
I couldn't tell you, but that is awesome. You got a limp. You got to keep it up now.
Damn. How often do you see Ash?
Not enough. To be honest,
Yeah.
he's busy. Obviously, I'm busy in the season. It's difficult, but we still talk every now and again, which is great. He's a
I'd
beauty.
like to visit the coffee shop sooner than
You got
later.
it? You haven't been?
I haven't been, but I'm going to Toronto again on Saturday, so
you
I
gotta
think I
check
might.
it out.
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
How did you spend the last 2 days of your off time?
Well, I had a ton of plans that just got thrown out the window.
What?
Yeah, old Beni boy got.
Oh no.
Yeah, got a message he was sick after the game, so that took a back seat. But he's good. He's good. He battled through it. Played like a champion the last 2 days. So
Good.
we're back. We're back
Okay.
where we need to be. But obviously, the days off looked a little different.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Do you plan on bringing Beni in again for your walkout? I remember one time he was headphones on, that kind of thing.
He's honestly, I think we might have to do it before the end of the season again. That was pretty sweet.
That was awesome.
Yeah. But I don't know if I'll be able to get him to sit still for all of that.
Yeah,
He
how
might
did he
just run
react
away.
when was he just chilling?
Yeah, honestly, with the headphones, like it kept him good for the fireworks because I think he would have been a little
true,
startled for that.
that's right.
But but now, I think he would just run away.
He looked. Is he running now?
He's gone.
Oh,
a
no
million
way.
miles an hour, yeah. So maybe I'll just bring him out and let him run and see where he goes. I think that'd be pretty funny.
Imagine.
The anthem's going on, he's just doing laps around the field. That'd be sweet.
You got to get him in for the national anthem one of these days.
I don't know.
I find that so funny.
Yeah.
I always love watching the kids run in.
Oh,
And then watching Bobby and the other coach try and shake hands. Do you ever see that?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, because they go off and then the other team kind of comes across for our little handshake.
Yeah.
That's so good though.
You got to pay attention next time. It's really funny.
Can't wait.
I was doing some social snooping before this interview just to see if, there's anything else I could get on you that I could bring up. And you haven't been active on Instagram since like 2019 maybe?
Yeah.
The heck is that about? Why are you a ghost?
It's just, I don't know. It wasn't for me anymore. I think there's be.
You see that? Professionalism?
That was just held it.
Wow.
Just
I was rude.
Jesus. That was awesome.
For those of you on audio, fly fully in my face.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's social media is a funny thing. It can jam you up and get in the way of some things, and I was just over it. Took a break, and then honestly, I was like, I'm going to see how long I can go without it. And now
And here we are.
Here we are. Yeah. Some days I'm like, I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Everyone in the locker room keeps me apprised of what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good way to keep you up to speed for sure.
Which?
Like the guys being in the locker room, just like updating you and stuff.
They all on their phones 24/7, so
Yeah.
they helped me out.
And also, like, you had to handle the haters at one point.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't because of that.
They drove you offline.
No.
Was that?
But you know when you like see shit and then, like, sorry, can't.
Nah, it's okay.
You see
You're good.
stuff and like you just get upset and you're like, why am I wasting
Yeah,
energy
exactly.
on this? Yeah,
100%.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a grown up for the first time in my life.
And I think that was the right call.
And here we are.
I find myself doing that too often, but.
Yeah. Get caught in the old scroll, the old doom scroll.
Oh my gosh. I got the scrollies this morning.
Yeah,
Stayed
a lot
in
of
bed
wasted
way
time.
too
Yeah,
long.
it happens.
100%.
It's crazy.
What do you think the most used app on your phone is?
Waze. Or, yeah, Waze.
Waze?
I'm so bad at directions. It's out of control.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you directionally challenged?
Honestly, probably.
I am as well.
Like, I'm since we drive, so like driving so much and all that stuff, like I'm better now in like a bubble. in the GTA. I'm good at that. But
in
then
the
it's
Hamilton
like,
area.
dude, I don't know where anything is.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Honestly, I'm the same way. Yesterday, I was going to the GO station. I told my friend, I don't mind picking you up. Like, I'm like, it's on the way. She's like, girl, you got to drive the opposite direction, and then we have to go back to the GO station.
Yeah, that stuff is brutal. I was like pretty late getting my driver's license. And
I think you told me that, actually.
I think that's
so maybe that's where it stemmed from.
Yeah. Went to go do the G1, failed. Surprise, didn't study for it. And then I was with old Mama Bex, and I was like, nah, there's no chance I'm doing this again. I'll go study next time. And then like that next time was like 2 years later.
Really?
All my friends just had their license.
So you were just hopping in?
Yeah, you guys should drive me everywhere.
The G1 is tough because you do actually have to. There was an app though. There's an app that I used.
There definitely wasn't an app when I was doing it.
Sorry. I mean, just catching strays. There was actually an app when I was.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know it was geriatric.
Sorry. No, but I hand up, failed my G test very recently. So.
Oh, for real?
I did, and I took it again.
What happened?
Well, first of all,
went through a red light.
No disrespect.
Unreal. Texting and driving. Crazy.
Yeah, I just picked up my phone. Yeah, I answered a phone call. No, let me just start by saying this. Every driving instructor.
You're coming at the driving. This is good.
Let me come for the driving instructors.
This is good, yeah.
Just for 1 second.
I can't wait.
Have you ever met a kind and outgoing driving instructor?
Honestly, I think the one who did my test was pretty nice. I did not have nothing bad to say.
Really?
I promise. I'm not even saying that because you had a mean one.
No.
Who probably
I believe you.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just too much for them, because I always want to chat. I'm just trying to get to know them.
Well, so this is what happened, right? You're driving down the road and then you just start talking to them. Like, why are you looking at me? And then you drove into something.
There was just a few things, unforced errors, if you will.
Yikes.
That were just really bad mistakes on my part. In fairness, it was downtown Hamilton. It wasn't exactly the smoothest conditions to be driving in. I'm making it sound really bad.
I mean, you failed your G test.
I did. I passed the second time I tried, so it's all good. But
hey,
listen, just
it's all about bouncing.
It's
all about bouncing back from failures. That's what it's all about.
So you went 2 years later, passed it?
Something like that. It was not a short amount of time after the fact.
How'd your G2 go?
Crushed it.
Obviously.
Super easy.
Do you remember your G?
Crushed it. What's the high score? Got it. Yeah, no, it was super easy.
Yeah, I think.
So I think I had a great guy. I think he was just like this.
And you know what? Yeah. Okay, that's fair. The second time I did my G, the guy was pretty chill. He just wasn't very chatty, which is fine.
Yeah. He doesn't want to be talking to you.
How about your transport to away games? Obviously, it's either a bus, plane, whatever. How do you fill your time if your most used app is Waze?
Okay, it's probably entertainment.
Okay.
Like Netflix and stuff.
Yeah.
But on away trips, usually try and have a couple things downloaded for the flight.
Nice.
Which is honestly the worst when you're trying to pick something. I feel
because it's always like right before too.
And yeah, always. You're not doing, even if you're doing it the night before. I feel like there's so much pressure on you. Like, what am I going to download and what am I going to watch? When really you probably just want to watch The Office for like the 900th time.
I was going to
say,
say,
you're like, no, I got to watch something new.
Yeah.
What's everyone seeing these days? So you get caught up scrolling for that, and then you're on Netflix for 4 hours. And you're like, everything sucks.
Yeah.
Download the.
Talk
and then
about
you're like,
a waste
I'm going
of
to download
time.
this documentary that's going to be so insightful. Nonsense.
Just
Turn
so
it off
bad.
5 seconds in. You're like, who am I kidding?
Now I only have 2 hours of this docu
I've
on.
wasted all of my time.
That is actually the most accurate thing I think I've ever heard.
So do that. Another thing I love to do is download a podcast and never even think about opening it. All the time. I do that for flights.
Okay.
Yeah. So
which ones?
Any of them. All of them. Downloaded, never listened.
I was clearing my storage from my computer and my phone the other day. I had so many podcasts downloaded.
Never do it.
Your phone's probably overflowing.
No, they get deleted pretty quickly. Yeah. But the other, I usually have like a book and I'll like read a couple pages on the flight.
Yeah.
Try and catch a nap now that sleeping is harder to come by these days.
Yes, this is true.
But yeah.
Any shows that are
I've watched the sprint on Netflix.
Wait.
The Olympics one.
Yes.
Sick. Yeah.
Wait, was that the The sprinters. I think I watched.
I think the title gave it away, but yeah, it's about the men
guy,
and women's 100 and 200 meter.
Yes.
Like world championships, I think, leading up to this Olympics. So that was pretty cool.
I did watch the first epi of that one.
What else have I been watching?
Have you watched?
Bear? Watched that.
Yeah, Danny was
that.
talking about that too.
Yeah, the Bear is good. I feel like I've watched a bunch of other stuff.
Have you watched the House of Dragons, like Game of Thrones group thing?
I watched the first season. I haven't watched the new one. I was kind of waiting for it to all be out and then
you're gone?
smash it.
Okay, yeah.
But I gotta tell you, that last season of Game of Thrones really turned me off the dragons.
Really?
Just
Turned you off the dragons?
Just jam me up.
No!
It was so, like...
That's kind of the general consensus, though, from who I've talked to.
Honestly.
I haven't watched it, though, so...
So, like, Game of Thrones was great first season, obviously.
Yeah.
Big fan. Crazy. And then I was, like, over it. I think I skipped, like, 2 seasons. Had someone catch me up. Just jump. Joffrey?
Really?
Joffrey was the worst of all time. Was that his name? Joffrey? Jeffrey?
I don't know.
The little guy? You didn't watch it?
No.
So how are you judging me for not watching?
I'm not judging you.
You're like, oh my god.
Well, no, but also, how do you skip of any show? How do you just skip 2 seasons?
It's all dark all the time. And there's so much.
So you can just get the gist.
So much character build.
If you were locked into our interview, you would have heard me say 30 seconds prior. I haven't watched this, by the way.
You never said that.
I did.
We'll run the tape back.
Run
and you
the
can
tape
make
back.
one of those like clips that go whatever that you'll post on your socials.
That you'll post on your little social media.
Look at that.
Won't see it though.
Yeah. You'll tell me about it. Someone will tell me about it.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Keep going. You've skipped the 2 seasons.
And then I got back into it and I was like, this is pretty sweet. And then the last season sucked. There's my TED Talk. Nailed it.
Office, run it back. Let's go again.
Can't go. You'll never be let down. That's the thing. It's always good.
Bex, what's the best and worst road trip in the CPL?
Ooh.
You're going to Winnipeg this weekend.
I think it's actually in my contract that I don't have to go to Winnipeg. So
What?
we'll see. No, but that'd be pretty sweet.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so gullible. I was like, no way, that's sick.
I crushed that. But Winnipeg's up there. But they got new turf, so
Oh, yeah?
maybe it's kind of sweet. Who knows? Honestly, Edmonton, but they're not in the league anymore. That was the worst.
Was that bad?
It was terrible. Couple strategic suspensions for that trip. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you get that 5th yellow card with that one coming into the schedule. Who knows? I don't know.
Nobody's watching that
I would
season
never
back,
do it.
so it's all
Yeah,
good.
I would
Obviously.
never do it, but thought about it. Yeah, Edmonton was bad. Winnipeg is a close second.
Okay. Best, though?
Best.
Do you like going to York?
Calgary.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah.
Sweet. Their fans really like me, so they always have nice stuff to say about me. Historically, we've done well.
Love that.
Couple good memories there, so why not?
Good answer.
Yeah.
Okay, my last thing before I let you go. Have you been watching the Olympics?
I've been trying to. I haven't watched as much as I thought I would off the rip, but I don't know. I think I'm waiting for the sprints and all the track and field stuff
True,
to get
because
going.
you'll be really invested into that, I feel like.
I heard our swimmer, Summer,
Yeah,
she crushed
17 years old?
it. Legend.
Holy
Pretty
smokes.
cool. Yeah, that's unreal.
And I think she won it by like a good chunk.
Someone was saying like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. Hopefully she can get a couple more.
She medaled
Keep
a
going.
couple days ago, too.
Yeah.
I just assumed she was, 25? Won a gold? No, she's 17.
Oh, before training, I saw something today. There's a 61-year-old ping pong player in the Olympics.
Really?
That's
No way.
That's sweet.
Because I saw an age range today, too, of like the oldest and youngest
Yeah.
Olympians. And I thought it was like there's a 16-year-old and I guess a 61-year-old.
Which is insane.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, do something like she played in like a world championship or maybe even her first Olympic before like the majority of the athletes were even born. It's pretty badass. Yeah.
I wonder how
She's
they'll do. Okay, interesting. Here's what we're going to do. Little Olympic theme game here.
Okay.
I've got a 2 truths and a lie style game, but we're going Olympic sports. I've got 3 sports here. We'll play 2 rounds that have existed in the Olympics in the past and one that hasn't. And you have to guess
The one that hasn't?
the one that hasn't.
All right.
Okay, first round. Rope climbing,
Okay.
tug of war,
Okay.
ladder racing.
Ladder racing. Nailed it?
But I guess, yeah, so these, I think I read that tug of war was like a 1900 to 1920 sport. Is Isn't that crazy?
That's what you did back then.
Rope climbing?
I mean, that's hard. Did you ever have to do it in gym class?
Yeah, I did it in gymnastics.
That shit is.
You were definitely good at that.
Honestly, I wasn't.
Really?
No.
That kind of surprises me because in my experience in gym class, it was always like the two guys who were like the athletes could just climb the rope.
I was so tiny for so long.
Really?
Yeah, I was just a little fella.
I don't know. I guess I just picture you like this size.
No, I had like a weird growth spurt after my first year of college.
Oh, there you go.
To be this 6'5" figure.
Right. To be this absolutely massive guy.
This mountain of a man.
Okay, ladder racing, you're correct.
That was not very hard.
Okay. Obstacle swimming, underwater swimming, and croquet.
What do you mean underwater swimming?
Like they had to stay underwater for a period of time.
That feels like something that would have been in it. Was croquet wasn't in it?
Incorrect.
Son of. What was it?
Second guess, go.
What was the first one?
Obstacle swimming.
Obstacle. Obstacle swimming. No, underwater swimming wasn't in it? That feels like a thing like very back in the day. It'd be like feats of strength. How long can you hold your breath?
Totally. It was not a thing. I made that up.
Well.
But, okay, thank goodness, because I thought, thank you. Obstacle swimming, yeah, apparently like over poles, jumping out, swimming under boats, over boats.
That's unreal.
Listen, Bex, this has been great. Thank you so much for joining me.
Pleasure as always.
You have to return the favor, okay? I'm waiting for my call up.
All right.
Okay.
No promises.
Got the cameras. That didn't look promising.
No.
Thanks for listening to Max Access on the Forge Audio Network. If you like what you heard, please like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share.